talk about Mitch Trubisky because we actually talked about him on the last podcast, and we were kind of like a little bit cautiously intrigued. At least I know I was a little bit. It's like maybe he's not as terrible as we thought he was. I mean, he's always going to have a little bit of a stink on him because they picked him so high and they picked him above people that they shouldn't have picked him over. But he's played for just an atrocious team and for an atrocious coach and stuff like that. And he does have an arm. And now is he going to the Steelers? Is that what's going on? Because, I mean, it wouldn't be shocking if the guy put up some numbers.
No. I mean, the Steelers love to chuck it. From 2014 to 2018, when they had, Ben Roethlisberger had an actual arm, they ranked top 5 in passing yards for 5 straight years, top 6 in touchdowns for 4 of those 5 years. I don't think they're going to just uncork like prime Big Ben offense and translate that to Mitch Trubisky. No,
but I'll bet you Trubisky is better this year than Ben was last year.
Yes, 100%. And they threw the 15th most times in the NFL with a corpse at right. quarterback. So, right in the middle of the pack, pass attempts, I think Trubisky could do some real damage with Claypool, with, of course, Deontay Johnson.
Good receivers, man. They have good
Very
receivers.
Good weapons.
They really do.
Fry is like really emerged as a solid option. I said the Steelers were my number 2 option for Deshaun Watson in terms of fantasy, with the Bucs being number 1. Now the Bucs have been crossed off, and now obviously the Steelers are crossed off because they have Trubisky here, but that was because of the volume that's available to their quarterbacks, because of the weaponry he'd be playing with. And last time we saw a Trubisky play most of the season, he won 11 of his 14 starts in 2018.
Like 11-2 or something like that.
Led exactly. 11 of his 14 games they started, he won. Was the quarterback 12 in points per game for fantasy, averaging over 21 points per game. The guy he has the arm. He can certainly run. That was, one of the sneaky things about him is he has that Konami upside. So I expect the Steelers to probably draft someone developmental behind him. And, maybe we don't get a full year Trubisky, but for however long he's starting, I would not be shocked at all to see top 15 numbers. So certainly in these type of super flex drafts where he's going as like the quarterback 30 and things of that nature, he definitely should get bumped up. And I have him ranked right around quarterback 24 ahead of Daniel Jones.
Sure. I'd have to see the list, but I would imagine I would have him a decent amount higher than you do, actually.
Oh, yeah. Above Daniel Jones, above Carson Wentz with the Commanders, certainly. Where it gets tricky is like, okay, what about, Trevor Lawrence and now all these new weapons?
I would pick Trubisky over Lawrence, definitely.
Really? Okay. So you're really out on Lawrence.
Well, I've been out on Lawrence. I called that.
You never were in.
No, I wasn't. Although that was more commentary on being out on Urban Meyer from the jump.
Me too. And that's why I'm like,
so we'll see. But look, I got to see it for the Jaguars. The talent on the Steelers is not in dispute. Okay, no. and I like the Steelers coaches. I really do. So we'll see if Trubisky's going to have success. It's going to be here, and if he's not the real deal, we'll know it before too long.
And that's what I love about it. There will be no excuses. He's got the talent. He's got the coaches. He's got the scheme. If Trubisky's anything, exactly.
Yeah, we'll know it. And we'll be like, wow, this is a cool fit here.
We'll know in I think a game or two. Like he'll either throw 3 touchdowns and 300 yards week 1, or he's going to throw 3 picks and we'll never hear of Trubisky again.
Except not a pick 6 because the guy evidently doesn't throw those.
Never has.
Even though I can see 4 or 5 of them clearly in my mind.
Right? That's the weirdest thing. I'm clearly exactly.
It's like, Mitch. Nah.
What is up, you fantasy wolf? Thanks so much for tuning in. If you haven't already, share your thoughts in the comments. Check out some more videos and join the newest Wolfpack by subscribing below.